Hey y'all, I gotta get it all the way off so that y'all can hear the stuff that I'm saying. So basically, I know y'all done seen, everybody that done seen that this girl has recently passed from somebody that she called and considered to be her friends. She went on a trip with her friends in Cabo, Mexico. She went on it was like 6 people with her, and they all went on this trip, and they all went on this trip to Cabo, Mexico. And basically within the first 24 hours of her being there, she had then passed and was pronounced dead, which her friends was saying, and called it alcohol poisoning. They went back and told her mama that the reason that she had passed was because of alcohol poisoning. So y'all, when I tell y'all, this story is so freaking sad. And then a video came out of actually one of her friends actually fighting her, which I wouldn't even call that no fight, because in the video she wasn't even fighting. She was just saying nothing, and they was like, oh, why are you not gonna fight back? And she was like, no. And the girl in the video, she just kept on continue to hit her. And then now that they saying a second video came out, another video where basically her other friend, they said, body slammed her, and in the second video she did not get up. So they saying that Dejanay was fighting her, and that Winter actually gave her the low blow and like the final thing. And then the girl who leaked the video, her name was Alyssa Hyatt. Basically, she released the initial video of Dejanay fighting her, when in reality it has came out that all three of these girls put hands on her. And it's all types of different videos now, but the first video was Dejanay, and everybody was calling her the murderer. Everybody was calling her the murderer. And then the video of the other girls started to come out as well. And then in reality, bro, that's the story. That's what had happened. And this is now it's just gonna be me talking at this point. This right here story is so sad, y'all. This is so freaking sad, and it don't even make no sense. Like, people that this girl, you can see all the air, people that this girl called and considered to be her friends, literally are really all guilty of her murder and playing a part in this situation. Nobody never came, not even her best friend. Her best friend went to her mama's house and told her and dropped off all the girl stuff. She dropped it off, he dropped it off at her mother's house and told her she had passed away from alcohol poisoning. And he had been going to their house probably like 3-4 days, after that had happened. And now that the autopsy has came back, nobody heard nothing from him, or neither of the friends. They saying they all changed their social media, and just stuff like that. Bro, this story is so freaking sad, and I feel like in reality, it's a bigger lesson here. We cannot be messing around with fake friends, because literally this really not even the first story like this. There's plenty of stories that didn't happen like this, but I feel like this one is going viral just because of the situation. But my message from me to y'all, y'all stop being friends with fake friends. Like, stop being friends with people that you think or that you might consider and call to be your friend, but that things are not right with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not cats. We not out here having six, 7 lives out here. So we don't have time to keep on playing around with stuff like that. I feel like a lot of people, they take it as a joke. In reality, the joke it's not funny, and it's not cute. Like, we as people, we have got to stop being around fake friends, people who we call and consider to be our friends. Because in reality, in this situation, this girl, she thought all these people was her friend, but in reality, no, not one of them. It was 6 of them. Not neither one of them was really her friend, because now they out here, they leaking all this stuff. In reality, they just showing their true colors in the people that they really are. They really are monsters. And it's like cruel that they out here trying to now save their own, but they only telling so much of the public this stuff because they don't want to, make themselves seem bad, or they don't want to put themselves in a situation or in a predicament where they finna get locked up. You know what I'm saying? So the boy, Nazir, he was one of the boys that had went on a trip. He said he didn't get there until a day late. He had went on live. I don't know if he was on Snapchat live. I mean, not Snapchat live. I don't know if he was on Instagram live or Facebook live, but he was on one of those live, and he basically went live saying that he don't know what had happened. He hadn't got there probably like a day late after what had happened. He noticed the bruises that she had on her, and he noticed that she was also unresponsive, but because he had to go back home, he just left her there with the nurse, and said that the nurse tried to put saline in her, but she was just steady unresponsive. I feel like a lot of this could have been avoided, honestly. Like, a lot of this could have been avoided, whether the friends would have helped her, whether any of the 6 friends would have helped her, whether any of the nurses would have hurried up and got her help, whichever one, this situation could have been avoided. But I feel like it also could have been avoided by making sure that we don't be around people and consider people to be our friends. You see what I'm saying? It's like, we as people, bro, we are naturally born with this thing where it's called instinct. And in order for you to live the life that you really want to live and be the person that you really want to be, you have to listen to your instincts. Do not be friends and fake friends with nobody. Once people show you the people or the type of person that they is already, don't be going back and forth and rekindling and get back into situations that you work so hard to get yourself out of, or putting yourself back in situations that you shouldn't be in. I feel like it's this thing now where like a lot of females a lot, I feel like it probably happened with boys too as well, but like, females, they get into physical fights, they get into verbal fights, all that type of stuff with people that they call and consider to be their friends, but then they just go back and forth and continue to be their friend. Y'all, like I said, we're not out here being cats. We do not have so many lives that we can just put it in these people's hands and allow them to play with us so much. We have to be careful, and we have to use our time wisely, use our energy wisely. Certain people should just not be around you. And then on top of that, if you friends with somebody and you see, if you see they doing this to certain people or they doing that to certain people, never put stuff past them as if they would not do it to you. We do not have time. Life is short. On top of that, we humans. We're not out here living 500, 700 years. Like, no, life is short, and of course, we don't have time to waste it around and give it to our friends and let our friends just do so much. We end up in places in life, the places that we end up there because of a series of choices that we made within our lifetime. So choices are very important, and we choose to do whatever it is. And a lot of people, they end up in so much bad stuff just because they chose bad decisions. And it's like, we got to understand that we are the creator of our own story. We get to places that we want to be to, and we make certain goals and stuff by making choices. So we cannot choose to literally be around people that are fake, people that has showed us multiple times the type of people that they are. It's like, if people show you the type of people that they are, believe them the first time. Do not allow people to be all up in your energy. And if anything, even if they don't mess around and do nothing bad to you, don't even give them the chance. Don't even give them so much time, because it's like, if you're supposed to be doing something, you probably can't even be doing whatever it is you're supposed to do because of the weird stuff that you have around you. Like, in order for you to perform and, you know, do whatever it is that you have to do, certain people, bro, y'all cannot have around y'all. And it's not funny and it's not cute and cool to be friends with people that is fake to y'all. You know, I'm pretty sure that before she got on that plane, or before she got to Mexico, or before any of that, I'm pretty sure so much stuff had that already happened before that. And it's like, in order for stuff to not happen to us, or in order for stuff to not happen to y'all have to make good decisions and choose the people that y'all call y'all friends and people that y'all let be around y'all. Choose them wisely, because of course it's a sad story. It's very, very so sad. And like I said, this is not the first story that this has happened to. This is not the first person that this has happened to. This has happened to a lot of people. And I feel like people instead of them actually, you know, stop being friends with people and seeing stuff for what it is, they go back and forth. They're like, oh, we can just do this, we can just do that, blah blah blah. Jealousy and envious people that are envy of you, bro, don't let the junk get that dang on serious. That junk is so crazy to me. And of course, you know, a lot of people, they probably like, oh, my friend, they would never do that. My friend would never do that. Of course, before whatever happened to her, she probably would have thought her friends would have never did that to her too. But y'all gotta look at stuff for what it is sometimes. And if it's like, if you see certain people, if you see the type of people that they are, do not call people y'all friend. Don't call certain people y'all friend. Don't give certain people access to you, because, you know, it's not good. I feel like all them going to jail, for real. A lot of people is saying that they gonna go back to Mexico or whatever, and, you know, they should go back to the Mexican jail or whatever. But y'all just be very careful around the people that you call your friend. You know, be careful with people that you trust, anything, because the enemy could be so freaking close to you and you never know it. The enemy could be sitting right beside you, you would never know it. The enemy could be in the next room and you would never know it. But in reality, once something clicked within you, that's another thing. We as people, we have to listen to our instinct to avoid so many situations. Listen to your instinct. Don't let nobody tell you. Don't let him tell you. Don't let her tell you. Don't let nobody tell you nothing about nothing. Listen to your own self, because whether or not you believe it, even whether or not your friend come and your friend say, oh, I did this, but, you know, it wasn't this. Whether or not you believe in them or you forgive them for whatever crazy mess going on, you gonna be the one that have to live through the long-term version of that. You know? So be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Listen to y'all instincts. And be very, very careful, because we're not out here. We're not living 13, 14, 16 lives. Like, no. We're not out here living like cats. We are humans. Humans. We ain't got time to be messing around with fake friends and feeling all types of, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. And if anything, you would be able to avoid that if you know what true peace is. When you at peace with yourself and you at peace with your situation, of course you would not want certain people bringing them around you, not messing them, but getting them in your situation, you know what I'm saying, messing up what you got going on. And even if you friends with somebody and they don't wind up snaking you real bad, don't sit there and wait for it to happen. Listen to your instincts about the people that you call your friend and people that you consider to, you know, the people that you trust so badly, because of course, like I said, she probably would have never thought that would have ever happened to her. But I feel like you gotta really be careful, y'all. And it's so crazy to me. All of them, ain't nobody came out now except for that boy. That boy, he probably was the only person that went online, which he was. But as far as the rest of them, honey, ain't nobody heard nothing from none of them. So with that being said, y'all, take stuff as a bigger lesson. You know, it's like, you do not have to be in situations that you do not want to be in with people that you do not want to be around. Make good decisions and make good choices. And then, if anything, I feel like a lot of people, they continue to be friends with people that they be getting into fights with and blah, blah, blah. They just wind up being back their friend again just because they probably want to go do whatever with them, or because they don't want to miss out on it. But in reality, nobody on this earth can ever miss out on nothing. If you think you missing out on something, trust me, you're not. Because if it was for you, and if you was really supposed to be around it, trust me, it would be right there with you right now. And even if it's not, it will if it's supposed to be. But if you gotta go back and forth, and you gotta go through this maze, and you gotta go over here to figure out how to do this and how to do that, and it's just not good. As far as I'm talking about, as far as friendships, like with other people, if it's taking so much of a toll on you, and it's just too much, it is just not, whatever it is, trust me, it ain't for you. It's not for you, and you ain't missing out on nothing. The only thing the only thing a person can miss out on is the life that they have set out for themselves. So if you tell yourself, oh, I want to do this, but then you mess around with all types of friends that is completely opposite of where you trying to go to in life, and completely opposite of what you trying to do, of course you might get a little held back from that. So it really just all comes up to you. Y'all stop being friends with fake friends. It's childish, and it's not even worth absolutely nothing. It ain't worth your time. It ain't worth your energy. It ain't worth your life. It ain't worth nothing. Nothing. The moment that somebody shows you that they not your true friend, and you know what I'm saying, they don't mess with you like that for real, ain't nothing to say. Okay, cool, boom, do this right here, every single time. Because the junk, it's sad, bro. And a lot of people, they might think, oh, my friend, they would never do that. My friend, they would never do that. But do y'all think that the people that be in these certain type of situations, do you really think they be thinking, oh, my friend wouldn't do that? Yes, of course people want to say, and of course people think, it's just obvious, and it's just the human thing to think that the person that you trust, they wouldn't do certain stuff to you. But in reality, everybody, y'all have to sit back and really think about the stuff. Because when you saying certain people your friends, and you give them so much access to you, in reality, you giving them more than you think. You know what I'm saying? You giving them the power to say this, and the power to go back and say that, the power to tell your business, the power to kill you. Like, you giving them, a lot of baggage within one little word and within one little situation. So of course, people might not think of it as that, and they might not look at it like that. But we got to be honest with ourselves, y'all. Be honest with yourself, and be careful with what y'all doing. So it's crazy to me. And reality, all her friends, everybody that went on that trip, all of them fake. No matter what this person say, no matter if they say they was trying to help that girl, wasn't nobody trying to help that girl. That girl had them passed. They had to all went home. In Mexico, they hadn't just called it alcohol poisoning too. I don't know what they had to call it. They just said it wasn't violent. It wasn't violent. That junk is so freaking sad, and I really pray to God, and I really hope that every single body that was involved within that situation, I really hope they get exactly what they deserve. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's really a bigger lesson that people need to take and learn from this. Like, this girl really called these people her friend, and then her video that she posted, she would have never ever thought that was her last video for her to be taking. She taking a video. She was like, oh, y'all, I'm looking for my friends, y'all. Where my friends at? Bro, that junk is so sad to me. That is so crazy. And I feel like instead of people looking at it and just being like, oh well, all that sad, and just sliding over and going on to the other thing that they was doing, I feel like we really need to take in consideration that this could have been so many other people, and this is so many people. Stuff like this happens so much. Like, people that they call they friends be literally killing them. And like I said, we ain't out here living like cats. We ain't got time to play around with our lives to give so much people so much to where they can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, let's really be mindful of the stuff that we be doing. You know, let's be mindful of the people that we have around us. And if anything, if you're friends with somebody and you see the type of stuff that they do to other people, never put nothing past nobody like they wouldn't do the same thing to you. Because if they grimy enough and, you know, cool enough to do it to whoever else, trust and believe, honey, you ain't so dear-heartedly special. So, with that being said, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Y'all be careful and make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that type of stuff. If you watched the whole video, thank you. And you know, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching my video. That is so sweet. But this was really a serious video. I wasn't even laughing in this video. I wasn't even like cracking up no laugh or nothing, because really ain't nothing funny, but I can smile at the end. But if y'all watch this whole video, thank y'all so much, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.